Welcome everyone to Arts Cuss and Everything in Between. I'm your host Eileen, aka Eileen the Little Crafter. Additional information about this show and my YouTube show, The Little Crafter Show, can be found on my new website, WordPass.com. I will put the link down below so that you guys can find out the new website. I just want to say thank you for everyone. If you guys are new or old subscribers, thank you for following me along. I did have another channel, but I don't know how to explain this, guys. I kind of had a meltdown of sorts, and I decided to take down everything, and just, it's a very long story, and I promise I will tell you guys this in detail, when I'm ready to share this. But I'm back, and I'm feeling like, phoenix out of the ashes, and so, yeah, why did that come out? So anyways, what I want to do today is, since in the spirit of Halloween, I have 3 my own personal ghost stories. 2 may have been just a dream, and 1 was just weird. I mean, they're all weird, but the last one is pretty spooky. Okay, so the first one happened when I was a kid. I was living in the PJs, down on the Lower East Side, and in New York, Manhattan, and I remember it either being a summer day or a spring day. It was kind of, I don't know, it was a weird day. It was kind of chilly, but not really chilly. I remember waking up, and I had in the dream, I believe this is a dream because I know nobody would do this to me. I had a frog on my chest, and the frog was not moving. And this was a vivid dream. I remember having a white blanket, a white sheet. I took the sheet somehow. Don't know how. I think it was either on me or on top of the sheet, and I just took the sheet and everything, and I slowly somehow rolled it off of me, and was so exhausted. I don't know why. I was so tired. I went back to sleep. When I woke up, I was so scared. I got up and I started looking for the frog, and I never said anything to nobody. Like, I literally was just like, and I think for that rest of the day, I just kept on looking around for the frog. Like, I thought it was literally coming to get me. To this day, I never really liked frogs, so yeah. So that's kind of like a phobia / nightmare on frogs. So that was, really vivid. I can remember the white sheet. I can remember kind of the day. It was, like I said, it was just a very weird and strange dream. So that was that. The second thing that happened to me, I was told that it could be a possibility or that it could have just been a dream. It was late at night. I don't remember at what time, and I was dead tired, but I couldn't sleep because I was staying with my grandfather on 3rd Avenue in an old tenement building. It was the 5th floor, really old building. Still, it wasn't even remodeled. Like, they hadn't remodeled this. They since remodeled it. But anyways, what had happened was, I was sleeping in his room, and he was sleeping on the couch. There was another room. When you walked in, there was another room. That used to be my mom's room. And then the kitchen, the bathroom, a little bathroom, and then the living room, and then the main bedroom. Well, I was sleeping in the main bedroom, and when the entrance to the main bedroom was pretty large, it's like you can either put like open doors, or curtains. He had curtains at the time. And what happened was the curtains were drawn back. I was sleeping. Well, not really sleeping. I was up, tossing and turning and all that other stuff. The next thing I know, I just see this big hand. And mind you, I can still hear my grandfather sleeping, so I know it wasn't him. I'm like thinking, okay, I know that's not my grandfather because either he's sleepwalking and I'm going to see him, but all I saw was a hand. I did not see an arm of any sort. I just saw a hand. And this hand was huge, and it was patting the wall like it was looking for something. And it was going up and down a couple of times and stopped, and then it came back, and at that point I just closed my eyes to try and go to sleep, and I kept on waking up. When I opened up my eyes the second time, I didn't see anything. It was gone. I couldn't even get out of the bed. That's how scared I was. So I was a teenager at the time, and yeah, I never found out what happened. I just asked my mom at the time, well, actually, I think it was years later, or at the time, telling her, like, what's this, later on, it was a possibility, later on, first it was a dream, later on it could be a possibility. So that was pretty, the realest one that I had. And recently not recently, I think it was a couple of years back, it was a spring or summer day, we were, gotta love, and mind you, and that instant, it also happened spring and summer. Like, I don't know why, spring and summer, weird things always happen to me. So, I was not walking, we were driving down a highway, not highway, it was a road down in Queens. It's a 2-lane street, and it has the cemetery. I don't know if it's a bunch of cemeteries or just this one huge cemetery. And there was a crypt, and I was kind of like in and out, like not really paying attention to anything. I started daydreaming, but I can still see something. The next thing what caught my eye was a black pair of shoes with white trim on it. And I'm thinking, wow, you don't see that very often. I wonder if this person is an older gentleman. And I'm thinking, okay, I'll see him any minute. And I can see the leg pants, and it was black and pinstriped. And the next thing I know, I don't see anything. Like, I even turned around to see if I can see anybody, and there was nobody there. So, needless to say, I don't really I don't stare at cemeteries anymore or daydream around them, because especially around summer and springtime, like I said, weird things happen to me around that time. So, those are my 3 tales of dream/supernatural scary things that happened to me. I just want to say happy Halloween. Thank you guys for listening. For the Wiccans, I hope that you enjoy your holiday. Thank you. Happy Samhain to all my fellow Wiccans, and I hope that you all have a happy and safe Hallows Eve. And if you guys don't know what Samhain is, basically it's a celebration of death and rebirth, new beginnings. Some people feel it as this is a Wiccan New Year's Eve type celebration, where we celebrate the old and the new, and the veil is lifted between this world and the next, and we don't view it as a bad thing. We do see it as an opportunity to say hello to our loved ones and try to protect ourselves from anything or anyone that wishes us harm, because there are things, and I know that there's a flip side to every religion. I know that there is going to be a little controversy on this statement, but I know that there's a flip side to every religion, and some are bad and some are good, and we just kind of have to take it in stride and just be happy and healthy and respectful to others. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening. I will try, I'm thinking about moving the podcast, maybe, I don't know if it's Thursdays or Tuesdays. It's the late day for my son, so I may figure out how do I feel about doing it a little earlier. And so, but today was a special podcast, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone I hope that you guys continue to listen, and I look forward to hearing your comments, questions, and all that good stuff. And I will leave the link to the new website so that you guys can check it out. I'm still learning how to work out WordPress, so please be patient, and bye for now.